What's up everyone? I'm JB. I started a vlog in my 30s. I like to document my life and I like to share the things that I learn along the way. It's been a while since I posted a video on YouTube. I say that all the time when it comes to posting these vlogs, but I will say that this will probably be the last time I take a long break like that. If you don't know, me and my wife moved into this new space. If you're familiar with the previous vlogs, you'll know that our old place looks nowhere near as big and spacious as this. So pretty excited. Some cool stuff ahead of us here in the new place. I'm excited to film content again and share everything with you guys. But before we dive in, you guys already know what it is. Some quick life updates. Let's go. Alright guys, so like I mentioned in the intro, my wife and I actually moved. It's been a long process. I want to say we've been packing and moving everything and all that stuff for what felt like a month pretty much. But in between all of that, we were so busy with other things. We were helping do this big event for our church. We filmed some stuff for our trainer. He is the head coach at a high school for a baseball team, so we went and showed them some love, filmed some cool stuff for them. And we've just been planning a ton of other content too, a ton of other videos that we have lined up for us as far as freelancing gigs go. But we're here, we're settled in. We still have a little bit more unpacking to do, but for the most part, we're pretty much done. But yeah, pretty excited for this space. I can't say that enough. I mean, what's pretty cool is the amount of natural light that we have here. I know at the old place, lighting was so tough, and I think for me, it was hard to film a lot of content there because I felt that the lighting wasn't the greatest, the vibe just wasn't that great, and so many other factors. But we'll dive into the content life pretty soon. But let me show you some pretty cool stuff here because it's actually pretty cool. Hold on. Check this out, guys. Ton of natural lighting, so we can open these as we want. And yeah, if I need more light, I'll just open this up, get more light in. You can even film outside if you want to, which we will eventually, but yep, pretty cool. And it's not even just here, it's pretty much everywhere in the house. It's my director's chair. Gonna be using this a lot more again. And yeah, as you can see, it's just a ton of space. This is my little setup here where I keep all my gear. I'm gonna be filming some unboxings, some top-down stuff, some other talking heads, all that cool stuff down here. I also have my setup upstairs. We'll film some stuff there eventually, but for now, get used to this little section over here, but yeah. All right guys, so I'm trying a new vlogging lens. This is my favorite lens actually. I think it's super underrated. It's the Sony 18-105 f4. It's an APS-C lens. You usually hear people talking about the 11mm because it has this cool vignette effect. But what happens if you are able to get that whole effect at an entire spread of focal length? So we got 18 all the way to 105, which is pretty cool in my opinion. It adds a little unique look, and yeah, wanted to give it a try. I've had this lens sitting around. I don't use it as much. I use it when I film sports, which isn't often, but trying it now for vlogging, and so far, pretty cool stuff. Pretty fun.
What if we just took a picture right here?
Pretty cool, kind of bright. Let me, yeah, play with some natural light. I know there's a lot of experimenting that you're watching me do with this vlog right now. And I think that's the beauty of vlogging and creating, is that it's an ongoing process of learning and experimenting a lot of things. So some quick updates. I have some boxes here. I need to do some unboxings, gonna make some cool videos. For example, one that I'm pretty excited about. As you all know, I film on my ZVE1 or the A7C II a lot, and that's typically what you'll see with the videos. But I've been very much wanting to film with my phone a lot more lately. I think one of the things that I've noticed with vlogging is that I don't have a lot of things on my actual camera roll on my phone. Everything is always on an SD card, and then I have to upload it onto a hard drive, and then storage prices are so expensive, so on and so forth. There's just a lot right now with the price of storage. It's kind of overcast today, so we're gonna be playing with the lights a lot. But yeah, the price of storage is pretty crazy, and sometimes when I wanna show cool memories to my friends, when we're like getting dinner or we're hanging out, I can't really whip out a hard drive and a computer and be like, yo, check this out. So my friends over at Moment hooked me up. I've had this cage. This is their original one. I do want to try their super cage eventually, but have my phone, Moment case, any MagSafe case really. Pop that on here. You have this super cool cage that helps keep things steady as you go. And then a ton of lenses that I'm going to be trying out. And yeah. The one that I'm super excited about, honestly, is these two. I can't decide between the two which one I'm more excited for, but we got the wide, we got the telly. And I think why I'm so excited for these is when you switch cameras on your phone, I feel like the quality isn't the same on the 3 cameras here. So being able to use the main camera, which has the highest quality, and slapping a lens on there is going to be super convenient as far as getting good image quality. And before people flame me in the comments about, oh, why would you put a lens on your phone and all that stuff, why would you change it out? I feel like that's kind of with our cameras, how we have when we buy, say like an A7C II or an A7 IV, A7 V, you can buy it with a kit lens, and that kit lens can get you so far, and then you want to start getting more creative. I feel like that's the case with these as well. With these stock cameras, you can do so much with them, don't get me wrong. iPhone cameras are super great these days, but being able to add that extra layer of just more creativity is going to help a lot. And then the cool thing is with these lenses, I have yet to open them, but I've seen enough videos to know what I'm talking about. You can get a lens adapter, a filter adapter for it. And that pretty much, let me grab something, would let me take a filter like this, which is a 67mm filter, and slap it onto the lens, and then I'm good to go. So a lot of options, pretty cool. Yeah, super excited there. Have some other stuff I'm gonna be testing too, like this case situation from Telesin. Makes your phone look and feel more like a camera, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. All right guys, if you don't know, I am an affiliate with TrackClub, and they just sent me something in the mail. No clue what this is. What a pleasant surprise. The biggest thing that I wanted to talk about today is the art of balancing life and everything else that you're trying to do, whether it's school, work, creating content, dancing, singing, whatever it is that you're doing. And I think for me, that really came into play this past month where I was moving with my wife, wanting to spend time with her, hang out with friends, as well as us helping with this big event for our church where I was the lead choreographer for that one, as well as documenting the event, running around with my big rig. And there was one day where I just sat down and I was just like, how am I going to give my best effort into all of this? And how am I even gonna find time to pack all of our stuff and to do this move? And I think what it really comes down to is just, obviously you hear this a lot, but it is tried and true, is allocating time for all of these different things and just sticking to a schedule. I know that might not be what people want to hear, but for me, it works out because number one, these are all things that I love to do. I love being able to spend time with my wife, and I love being able to spend time with all the homies, and I love dancing, and I love documenting, and all of these things come together, and that is my whole personality, is being able to move, to tell stories, and to capture moments. Like lately, that's everything that I do. And because it's everything that I do and what I love to do, it felt like I had all the time in the world. And I know that there's gonna be times where there's creative burnout and where you don't want to do it and you don't want to pick up the camera or you don't want to put on your dancing shoes and dance or whatever it is. Some days you don't want to go to work or you want to call in sick, whatever it is. But I think that is okay, and it comes with everything in life that we do. And I think it's important that we have our friends and we have our family, is just everyone close to us, to help keep us grounded, because the more you hang out with them, the more you see that they're also trying to go through the same things, and just going through all that together, or just sitting with them, talking it out and getting that clarity that, hey, I know it sucks right now, but everything gets better. It's true. So yeah. I think I said that in the last episode 2 of the vlog, where I talked about appreciating your friends, but case in point, it works. I think being able to balance everything really relies heavily on loving what you do and having that group of people to really keep you grounded. And that in itself will work wonders. And yeah. So anyways, I'm sitting here with my laptop and a hard drive plugged in. Earlier in the vlog, I talked about not being able to share moments and memories with my friends on my camera roll because they all exist in a ton of these hard drives. So what I'm gonna do, because I don't even remember the last time I posted a vlog on YouTube, like a proper one. I know I made that Dehancer video a while back. We're just gonna go through April, and we're going to go week by week and just look at this footage together and see what went down. So let's start it off. I say this a lot, but looking at all of this footage, it really reminds me why it's so important to document your life. And I know that in this day and age, it might feel hard to, because storage prices are so expensive, and that already kind of gatekeeps a lot of people from being able to store so many memories. But if you do have some hard drive sitting around, or you're able to get even some cloud storage and put everything up there, then yeah, I say document and record everything. And that's something that I do. And I know that it becomes hard sometimes because I just have so much footage in my hard drives that don't make it out onto the vlogs, which is something that I've been thinking about a lot. And I think that this move has helped me to refocus myself and really think about content and how I want to make more content moving forward. So obviously it's a work in process, and I think what's been helping is posting both short form and long form. So if you don't know, on my Instagram, I post weekly vlogs, I post experimental content, some motivational things, some freelance work. It's a big mix of everything. And on YouTube, I post these long form vlogs where you're able to see extended clips of things that I do, and I type little subtitles of what's going on. I share different tips for vlogging, different life updates, so on and so forth. And I think now, having gone through almost half a year of doing this, I'm starting to really see the hard part about balancing both short form and long form. It's really hard, especially on top of everything else going on. And I don't want to go on another big hiatus again where it's like, hey, welcome back to the vlog, I'm finally back. I don't want to do that again. So I'm really trying to find ways to balance it all. And I think what I've been planning so far, I don't want to share it all verbally with you guys right now. I want you guys to be able to see that journey and follow me along with it. So yeah, pretty exciting stuff ahead. And I think just being in a new space helps a lot. I think moving into a new house, a new apartment, a new whatever is always really fun because it really is a fresh start. I mean, here, like I said earlier in the vlog, there's so much room to play with, so many ways I can get creative. And I think over the next few vlogs, and even on my Instagram with the things I'm planning already on my Milanote and on my Notion and all these other things, I'm pretty excited. And you can tell when I'm excited by how much I'm talking. And it's crazy because I'm just talking to you guys, talking to the camera, talking to all my friends watching. And yeah, I hope you guys are excited for what's to come. I hope you guys like what you watched. If you do, please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching, guys.